Record.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first of what I hope to be several Mac demonstrations. I am Chanel Allen, host of Mac and Talk, a monthly Q&A conference call for anyone with Mac questions and answers. We welcome anyone who is interested in learning more about the Mac. For more details, check out our website, ibugtoday.com/mac-n-talk. iBug Today is a nonprofit organization with the mission of empowering the blind through accessible technology training. Mac and Talk is only one of many workshops that we offer, most of which center on iOS and iDevices, but we also have a call for Android users as well, and now for Mac users. All of the demos that I will be doing will focus on using an app or a feature in a particular app with VoiceOver, the built-in screen reader in all Apple products. Again, for more info, check out our website and definitely subscribe to the iBug Mac and Talk discussion group. These videos are made available on that group and on YouTube. So let's get started with the main demonstration. As I said, I'm going to talk about how to add an event to the Mac calendar. While it's definitely accessible to add an event in iOS and even ask Siri to do so, what's great about the Mac is you can just quickly type in the event info without needing to edit all of the details, and what you type will be filled in for, or what information you type will populate the rest of the details. So today we will add two events. One where we just type in the info and get out of the dialog, and another event where we type in some details but then go through all of the little things that can be edited. So to begin, I'm going to find my calendar in my dock. The calendar could also be launched from within the Applications folder, via Spotlight search with Command Space, or asking Siri to open it. But my favorite place to launch applications is the dock, because it's so quick and efficient. So I'll just type VOD,
Doc. Mail. 4 of 28.
and then I could press right arrow, left arrow. I could press VO left, VO right. But I really don't need to do that when I can simply type
Calendar.
CA
7 of
followed by
28.
the Enter
Zoom
key.
us. Zoom meeting. Calendar. Calendar. Window. Tuesday, October 27th, 2020. Tuesday. List has keyboard focus.
Okay, and let's backtrack. If you are not familiar, VO stands for voiceover. And the VO modifier, or the keys that you use to carry out voiceover specific commands, is either Control and Option or Caps Lock. Caps Lock is my preferred key. So then what I press is Caps Lock D to open the dock. Also, there are various times where I might just press the arrow keys by themselves without hitting the VO modifier. There's definitely places on the Mac where that is an option, so it saves having to press the VO keys all the time. Okay, to add a new event, I'm going to use the keyboard shortcut Command N, which is the universal new keyboard command. Whether you're in Finder, you can open a new window with Command N. In Messages and Mail, compose a new message with Command N. Text edit, Word, Pages, any other word processor, text editor, Command N begins a new document. And in Calendar, Command N creates a new event. We can also find New by going to the menu bar with VOM, arrowing over to File, and finding New, or accessing Add Event in the Calendar toolbar. But I'm going to use the keyboard shortcut, as I said.
New event. 2 items. Create quick event.
Okay, it says Create Quick Event, And the terminology here is important because once we edit the information, it will change to new event. VoiceOver is not telling me that I'm in a text edit field, but I know this because it made that peculiar sound that's made when you're interacting or going into a containing area, and so I can begin typing. I'll add the Macintalk conference call for next month, and I'll just type capital
Cap
M
M.
A
Insertion edit
C
Mac. Row 1 empty
N
N.
talk.
Talk.
Unfortunately, we can't add repeating events in this edit field, but you can use natural language. So I'm just going to type NOV
November
24. I could
24.
also write something like tomorrow, next week, next Thursday. Any way you choose to represent a date. I could have also written 11-24. It really doesn't matter.
Mac and Talk. Tuesday, November 24th, 2020. All day. Completion selected.
And there it says all day, which is, it's really not an all day event. So here I'll type in a time. So
Row 1
7.
empty. 7.
And
Mac
then I
and
could
Talk
just
7.
type
Tuesday,
7
November
or
24th,
dash
2020.
or the
All
word
day.
2. I'll just
Completion
type
select hyphen.
dash.
Space. Mac and
And
Talk
then
7.
8,
Tuesday, November 28th. Row 1 empty.
30.
Null. Completion selected. 30.
And then I'll press space.
Mac and Talk. Tuesday, November 24th, 2020. 19. 00. 220. 30. Completion selected.
Okay. Since I have everything on my Mac set to use 24-hour time, the calendar nicely interpreted my typing into 1900 to 2030. Now I'll just press enter.
Cap M. 7 items. Mac and Talk. Content selected. New event. Edit text.
And notice it
event.
says new event. I also need to make a little caveat here. Sometimes I go to add a new event and I'm quickly exited out of this edit area and placed back in the calendar. I'm beginning to develop a theory that for some reason may happen when I have the calendar set to day view, which is command 1. I have it set now to week view, and I was testing it a bit earlier with month view and did not have that behavior occur. So it is behaving normally, and then what I need to do is press enter again.
Mac and Talk starts on November 24th, 2020 at 19 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds Central Standard Time and ends at 20 hours, 30 minutes, and 0 seconds Central Standard Time. Calendar window.
And there it created the event. Okay, that is how to quickly add an event. So you type in the info, press space for the autocomplete to fill in the information, and then press enter twice. The first time you press enter, it takes you to the new event screen, and the second time it gets you out of that back into the main calendar. Now let's add an event where we type in some information but then go modify the details. I will press Command
New
N.
event. 2 items. Create quick event.
And I'm going to create an event called Meeting with Sandhya. Sandhya Rao is one of our founders of iBug, or one of our iBug founders, and we like to have meetings after these events to discuss how things went. So I will put in meeting
M. Insert row 1 empty meeting.
with Sandhya
Sandhya.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And let me press space.
Meeting with Sandhya. Tomorrow. All day.
No,
Completion
it's not
selected.
all day. So I'm just going to type 12.
Row 1 empty 12. Row 1 at 2.
to
Meeting with
1.
Sandhya 12 2. Tomorrow. All day. Completion
No.
selected. 1.
Press space.
Meeting with Sandhya. Tomorrow. 12 00 213 00. Completion selected.
Okay, great. And now I will press return or enter.
M. 7 items. Meeting with Sandhya. Content selected. New event. Edit text.
Okay, we're now in the area where we can edit the information. So here's the title. I don't really need to put anything there. So I'll press via right to move to the next item.
chm.allen2011@gmail.com. Pop-up button.
Okay, sometimes there's a bit of help info that's red. By the way, you can access that with VO Shift H.
This item has no help tag.
Okay, well, there is none. But I know that here I may choose a calendar where I want the event to be placed. And my default calendar is actually the one I share with my husband, but this is an event that particularly pertains to me, so let's go change it. VO space.
Menu check mark chm.allen2011@gmail.com.
And I can up arrow or down arrow at this point. I'm going to press up arrow to quickly get to my other calendar. That was listed twice for
chm.allen2011@gmail.com.
some reason.
janellum.allen@gmail.com.
And I'll press enter.
janellum.allen@gmail.com. Pop-up button.
And by
Meeting
the
with
way, I was
Santana.
just pressing up arrow by itself. I will clearly state when I'm actually pressing VO and when I'm using the arrow keys by themselves.
janellum.allen@gmail.com. Pop-up button. Add location. Edit text. Blank.
Add location.
Add location.
I could put in an exact address or type in a location, a name of a place. As I'm typing, again, the Mac will try to fill in what it thinks I want. And we will type Starbucks just for the sake of putting something in here. STARBUCKS.
Text inserted. Calendar has new window.
New window. It's not reading the autocomplete suggestion. It may be up there, but if I press space
Starbucks.
and down arrow.
Starbucks 6001 Hillcroft Street, Houston, Texas.
So I could just select one of
Starbucks
these.
11623. Starbucks 5820 W Sam Houston Parkway S. Starbucks 8605 Westheimer Road, Houston,
Okay,
Texas.
we'll select that one.
77063. United
I have
Starbucks.
no idea where it is, and it's probably not even close to either of us, but that's not the point. Let's continue on. VO right.
October 28th, 2012. 00213. 00. Button. Press to show an expanded section.
Well, I happen to remember that Sandhya's lunch break actually starts at about 12:30, so we need to change the time, update it. So to do that, I'll press VO space to expand the area.
Press October 28th, 2020. Date area.
And here I'm about to show you a neat little trick. You could interact inside the date area and then use VO up to increase the month, like to November, VO down to take it to September, and then VO right to the day. But what you can also do is simply press up arrow.
November.
And it's actually reading the day. Sometimes it doesn't always read what it's landing on after you press just the arrow key, but it is. Or I could even do something in here and type like April.
April.
So I typed in 04. But we do actually want October, so I'm going to go back up.
May, June, July, August, September, October.
I'm pressing up arrow to get back to the month. Okay, now I need to simply right arrow. And let's say I want to make it on the 31st. So I could go up.
29, 30, 31.
But I don't, so I will, just type in 28.
28.
And there we go. If I right arrow again, I'm on the year. Again, down arrow.
2019.
Up arrow.
2020.
2020. To change the time, though, now I am going to need to VO right because the time is in its own little area.
12 p.m. Time area.
Okay, here I am at the hour, and I don't want to change the hour. I could by pressing up
1
arrow.
p.m.
Or I could even type in 14.
2 p.m.
Or just 2. Well, we were already at that, so maybe that won't work. But let's take it back to 12.
2 a.m.
Oh, no, was it? Okay. Anyway, let's take it back to 12.
1:12 p.m.
There we go. I just typed in 12. And now I can put in the minutes here. Again, if I up arrow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
But it's a long ways up to 30, so I'll just type in 30.
30.
All right. And then if I had it in 12-hour time, I would need to select AM or PM, but I don't, so let's VO right.
October 28th, 2020. Date area.
Okay. And this is the 2. So the meeting is from 12:30 to when?
1:30 p.m. Time area.
Well,
Calendar
we
has new
usually
window.
don't need a whole hour to talk. Usually about 20 minutes suffice. And I've had a tricky time before kind of getting the time just right. So what I'll actually do is go into the minutes and type in 50.
50.
And then, so I pressed right arrow and then typed 50. Then I'll go back into the hour and arrow down
12 p.m.
to 12. So it should say
Central Time, 12:50 p.m. Time area.
12:50
Calendar has new
p.m.
window.
I just pressed right arrow and then left arrow to hear that selection.
Central Time, time zone pop-up button.
I have my calendar set to support time zones, so we could fill in one, but I'm not going to.
None. Repeat pop-up button.
Repeat. I'll go into the menu with the space bar.
Menu check mark, none.
And then let's look at our choices.
Every day, every week, every month, every year. Custom ellipsis.
Okay. I have been able to successfully make use of custom for Macintalk. For example, that's the 4th Tuesday of every month. So then what I have to do is choose, once I'm in custom, choose on a day, and then I choose the Tuesday, and then and then there's a box to type in or select the number. And then I think there's a way to choose of the month. But anyway, we're not going to do something that elaborate. We're just going to choose week.
Check mark, none. Every day, every week.
Press enter.
Every week. Repeat pop-up button.
VO right.
Never. And repeat pop-up button.
And repeat. So we could put in a date here. I don't usually mess with that.
None. Travel time pop-up button.
Travel time. If you have location services enabled on your Mac and or iOS devices, the Mac will, or whatever device, will inform you about when you need to leave.
Time to leave. Alert pop-up button.
And alerts. For most events, I like to set 2 alerts. One, the day before, so I remember to book my Metro lift, and one the week before, so that I'm just aware that the event is coming up soon. But let's explore the alerts in this menu. VO space.
Menu check mark, time to leave.
And I am using VO space and space interchangeably. I'm sorry if that's confusing, it's just kind of what my fingers happen to land on. And keep in mind, if one doesn't work, then you may want to try the other one. VO space is the traditional shortcut or key command for selecting buttons, going into menus, and so forth. So you might want to stick with what is traditional. But if you feel like taking a little chance, playing around with your computer, seeing what the buttons do, then try some of these other things with the arrow keys or just space and enter. You'll find that no matter what system you use, arrow keys and the return key behave the same way in menus. Okay, now we're off of that little sidetrack. Let's return.
At time of event.
So we could have the alert at the time of the event.
5 minutes before.
5 minutes.
10 minutes before.
10.
15 minutes before.
15.
30 minutes before.
30.
1 hour before. 2 hours before. 1 day before. 2 days before. Custom ellipsis.
Sometimes I don't get in here 1 or 2 days before. And generally I have to go to custom to choose the week. But
none. Check mark at 5 minutes 10 minutes before.
I'm going
15
to
minutes
choose
before.
15 minutes before. That way I know I can kind of wind down on whatever project I have in focus and prepare to have the meeting. I'll press enter.
Pop over. 15 minutes before. Alert, alert, pop-up button.
VO right.
Alert, add alert button.
We could add an alert.
Busy. Show as pop-up button.
You can show as busy or available, or actually,
Menu
let's
check
see,
mark,
VO
busy.
space.
Free.
Free.
Check mark, divider, didn't,
All right,
busy.
I pressed
Show
escape
as
to
pop-up
exit the
button.
menu.
Edit attendees button.
I could add somebody to this event. Well, we're not going to do that here.
Add notes or URL button.
I
Press
could
to
add
show an
notes
expanded
or
section.
a URL. So maybe in here I might want to type, for example, our Zoom meeting ID. And I could do that, or paste in a link or something. But we're not going to worry about that. So here, to get out of this dialog, I'll press enter.
Monday, October 19th, 2020. Monday, list, calendar, window. In Tuesday, October 27th, 2020 at 14 hours, 10 minutes, and 2 seconds Central Daylight Time. Week calendar area group.
Okay.
Out of Tuesday,
Well,
vertical splitter, vertical split, Tuesday, October 20,
let's
vertical
see.
splitter, toolbar.
So that's today's
Tuesday,
date.
October 27th, 20 in, today button, next week button.
And I interacted there. I think sometimes in this calendar it's a bit tricky because you do need to interact at various points. Sometimes it's almost easier just to press VOJ.
In October 20th, 20 grid. Sunday, October 25th,
And we're on the
2020.
week, so
Sunday list.
To move from day to day, I could just press VO right.
Monday, Tuesday, October 27th, 2020. Tuesday, list. Wednesday, October 28th, 2020. Wednesday, one event, list one item selected.
And it says
Meeting with
one
Santana at
event.
Starbucks 8605 Westheimer Road, Houston.
So we found the event. If I interact with the
In
day,
Wednesday, October 28th, 2020. Wednesday, one event, list one item
I could
selected.
press Command Delete to get
Meeting
rid
with
of the
Santana
event.
at Start Cancel button. You're deleting an event. Do you want to delete all occurrences of this event, or only the selected occurrence? Delete all button.
Delete all. So VO space.
Calendar window. Wednesday, October 28th, 2020.
And now let's go to today's date. So Command T will take you to today's date.
Go to today.
And now if we do VOJ.
In October 20th, 20 grid. Sunday, October 25th, 2020. Sunday list.
Because we are on the week view, then we start on Sunday. And so if I was to VO arrow right twice.
Thursday, October 29th, 2020. Wednesday, October 28th,
well, it kind of
2020.
jumped on us.
Wednesday list.
Because we were already on Wednesday. Okay, now sometimes I can get VO down to move from week to week. Or
Wednesday, October 28th,
it's
2020.
not at this point.
Wednesday
However,
list.
let's see, if I turned on month view.
By month checked. Tuesday, October 27th, 2020. Month calendar area group.
And VO down.
Tuesday, October 27th, in grid. Sunday, September 27th list.
Okay, so there's almost like there's two areas to jump to. So I did VOJ again. And now
Sunday, October 4th list. Sunday, October 11th list.
VO down is working. So go figure. There's just something about the calendar. It's definitely navigable with VoiceOver, but there's a reason I just use the Mac calendar primarily to add an event. Okay, let's say we are in, let's make sure, I think this is set to month view. One way to access events within a month or week or whatever is to press the tab key.
Halloween, October 31st, 2020.
And
all day.
tab.
This event belongs to calendar holidays in United States.
So that's the
Daylight saving time ends November 1st, 2020. All day.
Okay, that's good to know. Tab.
Election day, general elections. No Santana Ralph's birthday, November 3rd, 2020.
All right.
All day.
Got to remember to wish Sandia a happy birthday.
Connie Hill's birthday, November calendars button.
My mom. Oh, so we lost the
Calendars button. Connie Hill's birthday, November
event
7th.
for November, the Macintalk that we created. Let's see.
By month checked. Veterans Day, November 11th, 2020.
There we
all
go.
Day.
I just pressed
This event
Command
belongs to
3
calendar holidays
again.
in United States.
So then we keep going further. At this point, I'm just kind of showing you how to explore or what I would do to try to get around. There's really no science to these last couple minutes after we finished adding the event.
Allergy appointment at 14,097. Nuka Chanel and Herbie at Houston Spinal Mac and Talk. Starts on November
There's
24th,
Mac and Talk.
2020 at 19 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds Central Standard Time and ends at 20 hours, 30 minutes, and 0 seconds Central Standard Time.
Okay, so what if I wanted to edit the event? I could press Command I, or I could go into the context menu.
Get info.
Which is Get Info, which is Command I.
Calendar, submenu, delete. Cut.
Copy.
Duplicate. Mail event. Get info.
All right, so let's go into Get Info. I'll press Enter.
Get info. Window. Mac and Talk. Content selected. Event title.
Great.
Edit text.
All right, now
Event
let's
title.
find the repeat. So I have a quick trick actually sometimes. If I know what word I'm looking for, I can just do a VO find with VO
Enter
F
search text. Previous
and
search.
type in
Janet.
repeat. Let's see.
Enter search.
Well, that didn't quite work so well. That's okay. It was a nice try. I could also use the item switcher with VOI, but let's just quickly VO arrow through until we find it.
CHM add location. November 20 alert 30 minutes. Edit attendees button. Add notes or you show button. Show but add edit alert. November add location. CHM Mac and Talk. Content select info. Close
So we
window
have
button.
Info.
Close info. Mac and CHM add location. Edit text. November 24 alert 30 minutes before start button.
No.
Press alert. November 24th 2020.
Okay.
Date area.
So now I may have expanded this area in more detail because it didn't bring up the alert.
7 p.m. Time area. November 24th 8:30 Central Time. None. Travel time. None. Repeat. Pop up button.
I passed it. There. Now if I would have used VOF to find repeat. So let's go through here. VO space. Come on, VO space.
Menu check mark. None.
And let's arrow up to custom, up arrow.
Custom ellipsis.
Press enter.
Custom checked. Frequency. Every.
Frequency.
Weekly. Pop-up frequency. Weekly. Pop-up button. Every.
Not weekly.
Weekly. Pop-up
So
button.
here we're going to choose
how often the event will
monthly.
menu check monthly. Choose how often the event will occur.
All right.
Every. 1. Content selected. Edit months.
Every 1 month.
Each selected radio button. On the radio button. 2 of 2.
On the
Selected on the radio button. Month dimmed. List 1 item selected. 24. Dim selected. Toggle
No.
button. First. Pop-up button. Day. Pop-up button.
day.
First. Menu check second. Third. Fourth. Fourth. Pop-up button. Day. Pop-up button. Menu check weekday. Weekend day. Sunday. Monday. Tuesday.
Okay, this is different. It seems like before I actually there was checkboxes for the days, but here we go. We're in the menu.
Tuesday. Pop-up button.
Tuesday.
Cancel button.
So if we go back to the beginning of the window with VO Home.
Frequency.
And by the way, if you're using a standard Mac keyboard, that is VOFN left arrow. If you're using the full-size Magic keyboard with numeric keypad, then you press VO and the actual home key.
Monthly. Pop-up button. Every. 1. Content selected. Edit tag months. Each radio button. 1 on the selected radio month dimmed. List 1 item selected. 24. Dim selected. Toggle button.
No.
Fourth. Pop-up button.
Notice those things are dimmed because they're not selected.
Tuesday. Pop-up button. Cancel button. OK. Default
All
button.
right. VO space.
Calendar. Window. Mac and Talk starts on November 24th, 2020 at 19 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds Central Standard Time and ends at 20 hours, 30 minutes, and 0 seconds Central Standard Time. This event belongs to calendar chm.allen2011@gmail.com.
Okay. And now I could just press enter.
8 items. Mac and Talk. Content selected. Event title. Edit text.
Okay. And we are taken back into the main event editing thing if I press enter again.
Mac and Talk starts on November 24th, 2020 at 19 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds Central Standard Time and ends at 20 hours, 30 minutes, and 0 seconds Central Standard Time.
Okay.
Mac and Talk starts
And
on
I can
out of Tuesday,
press
November
VO
24th.
shift
1
up
event.
arrow.
List 1 item selected.
And
Mac
so
and Talk.
then we could go to we can do a search.
Find.
And let's see.
Mac menu cap N hyphen.
Talk.
Mac and Talk. Selected. Mac in list of events, November 24th, 2020 table. Today.
So then what
no
I
one.
did was I typed in Command F, Mac-N-Talk, pressed enter, pressed VOJ to get into the list of events.
Mac and Talk, November 24th, Mac and Talk, December 22nd, 2020 at
go.
19 hours, 0 minutes,
Ah.
and 0 seconds Central Standard Time, row 5. Mac and Talk, November 24th, 2020 at 19 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds Central Standard Time, row 3.
Okay, it is only in here once.
Mac and
okay.
Talk, December 22nd, 2020
All
at
right,
19
so there
hours,
we have
0
all
minutes,
the
and
listing
0
of events.
Mac and
And
Talk.
that was a bit extra. I plan to just give the basic demo, but now you have also seen how I explore or try to get around this app that I am not super familiar with. If you just know a few principles and actions for VO, then you can essentially explore any Mac app on your own. So thank you for listening and see you next time.
Zoom us.